Hi everyone, I'm J. Robert Deans. I write and draw children's books. Normally, I'm best known for Shakes the Cow and Stanley the Bear from Ant. Today, though, I'm going to show you how I draw one of my newer characters who's going to appear in an upcoming book in the Bear from Ant children's book series. I'm starting out by drawing the basic shapes with a gumdrop for the head and a series of triangles for the tufts of fur along the sides of the head, the ears, and the nose. There's also a braid that comes down on the front of the head along the ear. We'll get into that later. And I'm also shaping out the rest of the body, and the character has her arms crossed, and she's wearing one of the ant uh, pullovers, the sort of turtlenecks that most of the ant characters wear, which is sort of a casual outfit when they're not wearing suits and things like that. ANT stands for the Animal United Network Task Force, and it's a spy agency. Here I'm refining the pencils, tightening up the drawing, and really doing the detail work. And the character is going to be a bobcat. The character is actually based on someone that we know. Elizabeth the Bobcat, the character, is based on a fan of our books, and she is a teacher. And after all the hard work teachers have been doing this year, this drawing is being done, recorded in June of 2020. After all the hard work teachers have been doing, we're introducing a teacher character in a future book just to sort of say thanks to them for everything they've been doing. They've had a hard year, as have we all. And this is just a small way we can say thanks, both for the real Elizabeth's support, but also for all the work that the teachers have been doing to try at least and teach our kids during a rough time. Now that the main drawing has been done in pencil form, I'm going in with the inks. And the inks will just tighten up the drawing even more and lay down in a darker shade in black ink all of the details before I color the drawing. And as I said, is a spy agency, and normally Ant's headquarters are underground, and their cover agency, their cover operation is a restaurant above their headquarters, and that restaurant. The joke I've written into the book series is that junior agents, before they're let into the field, have to work the restaurant. They have to handle all the duties on the restaurant because, again, the joke in the book is that if you can survive lunch rush, you should be good to handle field ops. Well, in a future book, we'll actually write it to where there is someone training these operatives before they go out into the field, and that'll be Elizabeth. And it'll be Elizabeth the Bobcat that I'm drawing here. And right now I'm just adding in some of the details I didn't fully add in and render when I was doing the pencil work, such as some stripes on the face and some of the whisker dots on the nose. Pencils are pretty much done. It's time to get in there and do some coloring. Normally when I'm coloring a digital drawing, I would just do blanket flats and things like that. But here I thought, like everyone else is probably just going to grab some colored pencils or some crayons, so I thought I'd color it the exact same way. One thing I did manage to goof up, and mistakes are always a part of art, and actually you can learn a lot from when you're making mistakes, is that, as you'll see in a few moments, I made the pullover, the turtleneck she's wearing, just a little too light, but that's okay. The other thing you'll notice is that she has a braid of hair, a long braid of hair, hanging in front of her right ear, and I'll color that at the end, but that's going to be a rainbow. The real Elizabeth has a little bit of a rainbow dyed into her hair, and I thought that's a neat thing to add for the character. And so we're honoring that as well with our character in the book, because the images in the book are black and white. You won't really see that, but we definitely want to make sure that that's here on this image. See, notice the blue is not quite darker, not quite dark enough from the blue in the A in the logo on the pullover, but that's okay. Again, you learn more from your mistakes than you do from never making them, so I'm okay with that. And if you make any mistakes and you're drawing this character for the first time, that's okay too. And I don't know about you, but every time I draw a rainbow, I have to go through the whole red, orange, yellow. Roy G. Biv is how I learned it as a kid. I don't know what they teach kids nowadays, but that's how I learned it. The Bear from Ant books are all being re-released this September 2020 to celebrate Stanley's 5th anniversary, and Elizabeth will appear in an upcoming book probably next year in 2021. One more thing, when you want to make sure people know that you did this work, you got to sign it, like I've just done there, and Elizabeth is done. I hope you liked that drawing. And if you've drawn it, please send it along. We'd love to see any fan art you've done of any of our work, be it Bear from Ant or Shakes or any of the Moose Lamb stories. Please just email it to us at the following address. It's fans@grandpunwick.com. And you can always sign up for our email at grandpunwick.com to learn when any of our books are coming out. Thanks so much and have a great day. Cheers.